Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the number one stock for February and why you should keep it on your watch list. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of yesterday's pre-market analysis video right after the intro. All right, y'all, right off the bat, we have the SPY right now. It's consolidating sideways, but I don't think this trend is over yet. Again, worst case scenario, we just trade sideways for about a day or two before we continue on upwards, all right? I'm not too worried about the market right now as it is. It's been showing a lot of strength and do expect some people to take some money off the table before we continue on back up again, all right? Be very careful out there with the SPY. Now, the number one stock for February, that stock is Amazon, all right? And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not surprised about this, but the reason why I want to talk about Amazon is because it had earnings. It had earnings, and for all of you who have been, again, paying attention to the news, they crushed earnings, and I believe they topped $100 billion in revenue last quarter. The market likes it. The reaction turned out, at first it was bad, but the fundamentals was just too strong, and now the money is just flowing in right now. All right, so keep this one on your watch list. I think it can make a move above $3,500 today. But the reason why I want to talk about this one, let's look at this from another perspective. If you change the time frame to the weekly time frame, right, and we zoom in right here, as you can see, there is a very clear, very obvious bullish pennant on the weekly chart, and it's breaking out like today this week. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for a potential move. This is a buy and a hold for me. All right, where do I see this thing going? Honestly, I think it can push all the way up to at least 3750, at most 4,000, all right, within the next few weeks. I don't think it's gonna take that long for us to get there. I don't think so. Expect to move up in here. Again, this one is a buy and a hold for me. It's a very strong growth stock. Long-term investors love this one, all right? So keep this one on your watch list for sure. All right, now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. And you guys asked a lot of good questions yesterday. So the first one that we will be covering in today's video, that stock is NGA. And apparently NGA has some affiliations with, allegedly has some affiliations with Amazon, right? But the reason why I want to talk about this is because it's bouncing off the dip. There is a bullish engulfing candle at the bottom. It held pretty strong, and now it's just following through with that move. I think this thing is just gonna go sideways for like maybe one day, and then continue back up to like $30 or maybe $31 very soon. I'm not bearish on it. Short sellers are taking the money off the table. They're seeing this thing reverse, and if they know that if they keep holding, they'll be losing more money. So definitely keep this one as well on your watches for a long. All right, and I hope that answers your questions for the person who asked about this stock. Now the next one that we'll be covering in this video, that stock is FedEx. What is going on with FedEx? Am I bearish on this thing? I told you guys to be very careful because we could see 225, right? But the one thing that I see here is a bullish harami, and it gapped up yesterday. And honestly, I don't think it can it's gonna collapse. I think it's gonna keep running to like 250 within the next few days. Let's check out the 5-minute charts. The 5-minute chart is not that bad. It's really not that bad. Watch this thing for a move up to 250. I think it can do it. I really think it can do it. I'm not bearish on this thing anymore, especially given that pattern on the daily time frame. All right. Now, the next one that we will be covering in this video, that stock, again, that stock is ACB. And for all of you who have been subscribing to the channel, who have been watching the channel, I made the first video on ACB when we were somewhere over here at around $12. And then I followed through with another video on ACB when it was at $11.50. And that video is right here. This stock is ready for takeoff in very clear, bold letters. All right. Now, if you look at the chart, the stock took off. And it's still taking off in pre-market hours. And I left my drawings on here. Again, I didn't touch anything. I think we can make it through here. I think we can get to $16 very, very soon. I'm still holding all of my contracts. I'm still holding all of my calls. I don't plan on selling anytime soon. Especially given the fact that we've been down so much. And I'm pretty sure all of these short sellers are going to have to cover at some point. Like, they're going to have to cover at some point. So keep this one in your watch list. If you're holding this one, again, this one is still a hold for me. All right. So yeah, that's my very honest opinion for that one. Again, just a follow up for those of you who've been asking about it. And the same thing applies to the other MJ stocks, which are AFA. And AFA, again, this one is still holding strong. It had a very monster day yesterday, right after the bullish harami right here. And I think, and it's about to open at 1570. All right. So watch this thing for a potential dip, just a little bit, not too much. I think it's just gonna drop all the way down to like $15 before continuing back up again towards like maybe $17 or $18 later this week or early next week. I'm not bearish on this one. I'm not bearish on this entire sector. And also CGC, which is another MJ stock, which we covered over here, right? Easy money to be made here. And then they kept going up and up and up. And honestly, earnings is in the way. Y'all know how I feel about earnings. I don't like holding through earnings. So best case scenario, we go up to 50 before then. Best case scenario, we hit 50 before they drop earnings. Because earnings can make it collapse all the way back down to like 40. Like, just keep that in mind. All right, just keep that in mind as you are trading this. But as of right now, again, just keep making money on this uptrend. I don't think it's exhausted, and I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon. Plus, this earnings is next week on the 9th, so there's still more time to make some money on this one. Now, the other stock that somebody asked about Big C. And Big C had a monster move last week, all the way from like 60 bucks, actually, all the way up to like $96. And now it's peeling back again. And in my very honest opinion, this is a very strong dip buy. You're supposed to be buying this, right? Lots of dip buyers got in here. That's why there's such a strong hammer. And it's about to open at 79, maybe even 80 bucks. Again, we still have like an hour left before the market opens. So this thing could open up at 80 bucks and then run all the way up to $84 today. It definitely could. I wouldn't be surprised if it did that in one day. But then again, this one is for the long-term investors. This is looking pretty good for you. If you're a long-term investor and you have been buying these lows, accumulating at these lows, which is what I said when I was talking about it way before when we were dropping during that downward phase, right? I told you if you're a long-term investor and you would like to dollar cost average in at these prices, I would not be mad at you, all right? And honestly, I think it has a lot more room to grow. Earnings is in a way it might take it to a whole nother level, or it might just stay at the exact same price. Because the reason why I say that is because we've been down by so much, all right? So just keep that in mind. And long-term investors, again, keep doing your thing with this stock. The next one that we'll be covering, the next one that we'll be covering is EXPEF. All right, and EXPEF is the last stock for this video. Currently, the way I see this thing, it's been downtrending for like a week and a half, and I think we may make a turnaround today. It's about to open at what, $47.50. So expect to move up to like $48, and then we'll see what happens after that. If that happens today, then I'll be bullish on the stock. If that doesn't happen, then I wouldn't be surprised if it just traded this very boring sideways trading action, which I really do not participate in. I don't participate in boring sideways trading. All right. So just keep that in mind. Nobody is winning. Well, apart from these shorts, because this is a decent range. But still, I'm just gonna be very patient with this one until something obvious comes along, and that is my very honest opinion about that one. All right, y'all. Do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel grow faster and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these pre-market analysis videos, which are released every single day from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. And the post-market analysis videos, which are supposed to be released from Monday pretty much every day in the afternoon. All right. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. Um, Also, if all of this is new to you, if trading is new, it's a brand new world, and you want to know more and you would like to get started, I'll have some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to have access to all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 4 free stocks after signing up with Webull. This is my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video. Do not get too greedy out there. Amazon looks really, really, really good. Like really good. Okay. So yeah, just keep that one on your watch list, and I'm pretty sure things will be all right. All right, my very honest opinion. Again, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Enjoy the outro.